complete stranger. I admire the work you do. Can you be my mentor? Dear person I don't know, my daughter is an athlete. Can you mentor her? Dear person I just see from time to time, I think you're doing great work. Can I pick your brain? My name is Cecelia. I'm the Sporty Esquire, and you might be able to guess that this week's episode of Working Women Wednesday is all about what not to do when you're trying to get a mentor. If this is your first time joining me, Working Women Wednesday is a series where I share with you the things that I've learned, the things that I'm learning from my career as an attorney, as an athlete, and as an entrepreneur. Hopefully you hear these things, you digest these things, and you improve on your career. So if this is your first time joining me, you might not know how I feel about mentors. I think they're amazing. I think they're necessary in order to grow as an individual. So I don't want you to think that this video is anti-mentors, because it's not. I think that we should be getting mentors in almost every aspect of our life. Our spiritual walks, our professional walks, our personal growth. We need people that are going to be supportive, but also help us out by giving us their honest advice, by just showing us the way. So I am team mentors. Please go get your mentors. But over the past several years, I have noticed that not everybody knows how to go about getting a mentor. Okay, there is this such thing as a mentor etiquette. There are things that you shouldn't do when trying to get a mentor. There are things that you should do when trying to get a mentor. Today, I'm going to focus on some things that you shouldn't be doing if you're trying to get a mentor for your career. The first thing that you should not do is you should not ask complete strangers to be your mentor. I don't care how much you watch them on the internet, how much you've seen them on TV. That doesn't give you a clear, accurate picture of who those people are. Okay, the image that people provide on social media and on TV is a snippet of who they are, and it's a very, very refined, deliberate snippet at that. So you don't know that person. And that's important because a good mentor-mentee relationship is just that. It's a relationship. It's based on time and effort. It's based on trust. And so if you don't know somebody, you don't really know if they would make a good mentor for you. You don't really know if you can trust that person. And so you shouldn't be devoting time, energy, effort, your trust into somebody that you really don't know. You don't know if they're going to give you good advice. You don't know how committed they're going to be to being a solid mentor. So don't do that. When I look at the ladies that I have mentored and the ladies that I currently mentor, not one of them asked me to be their mentor. Instead, what they did was they came to me and offered me their services. They offered to be volunteers. They offered to be interns for projects that I had. And through that, we got to know each other professionally. We've gotten to know each other personally. And that is how they have come to know that they can trust me and I can trust them. Not because they walked up to me and said, I like your social media. Can you be my mentor? Now, if you don't have people that you think you can just come up to and volunteer your services, or you are just really looking for help in finding a mentor, there are mentorship programs that can work. GladiatHers is launching our mentorship program, relaunching, I should say, our mentorship program. And programs like the one we have are a little more successful, I should say a lot more successful than going up to a complete stranger, because that person, the mentor and the mentee, have been vetted. So both of them have invested some time into the program. People have interviewed them to figure out what they like, what they dislike, what their expectations are, and they're matched based on those things. So they might be complete strangers, but there's been a significant amount of legwork done that is supportive of it being a successful venture. So join a program or volunteer your time, but just don't go asking, strangers to be your mentor. Related to asking strangers is don't have your parents involved in you getting your mentor, okay? I have had an unusual number of parents come up to me asking to mentor their adult daughters. Not okay. It's not okay for a number of reasons. One, as the person being asked to mentor, if a parent comes up to me, I think that the person is not really interested, and this is an interest of the parents. And I don't have time to be dedicating my energy, my efforts into someone who really isn't interested in the mentor relationship. The other thing it says to me is that that person is maybe too immature and cannot get up the courage to come find their own mentor. So it's just a bad look. Now, that's not to say that you can't use your parents' resources to find a mentor. Some of y'all have really cool parents who know some amazing people. And you should use your parents to have access to those people if you're interested in working with people that your parents know. You just shouldn't have your parents asking to form the mentorship relationship for you, right? You can ask your parents to do an introduction. You can ask your parents for contact information, but be a grown woman and establish the relationship. Establish yourself as someone who would be a good mentee on your own. The final thing that I really hope that you don't do is I don't want you to just ask people that you see on social media or you see from afar to pick their brains. So first of all, if you are interested in someone's thought process, that means that you admire them. You're curious. You think they have something to offer. If they have something to offer, that means they put time, money, and effort into developing their expertise, which means they're probably not trying to give it away to random people for free. Okay? So you don't want to come off looking cheap, like you're just trying to steal ideas or steal the work that someone has put into their career. So rather than asking to pick someone's brain, again, maybe offer to help them with something. The alternative, if you don't really have an opportunity to help them work on something, come with a specific question. Do your research about that person so that you're not just asking as someone who barely knows anything about this person's career, but you're coming with these specific questions because you've done your research. To the potential mentor, that says that you're serious. It says that you value their time and you value their knowledge. And people are more receptive when you come to them with a specific need or a specific ask rather than just give me all the information you got type of thing. So that's it. Don't ask complete strangers to be your mentor. Do not have mommy and daddy doing the legwork to be your mentor. And just stop asking people to pick their brains. If you avoid doing those things, I think you'll be on an excellent footing to finding the all-important mentors for your career. If you are, in fact, looking for a mentor, you're a woman in the sports industry, again, GladiatHers is relaunching their mentorship program, so stay tuned for that. We'll get you connected to men and women in the sports industry who are just really eager to help build the next great minds. And maybe you have some interesting stories about mentors, your mentees. Share them with me. Slide in my DM, shoot me an email. I'd love to hear from you. This has been Cecelia Towns, the Sporty Esquire, with another episode of Working Women Wednesday. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you here next week. Bye.